A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Tuesday, April 26th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Following 3 incidents in Middletown High School on Monday, one a verbal altercation involving 5 students, and 2 others involving physical altercations in and outside the large cafeteria, top school officials are clamping down effective May 2nd. Meanwhile, in Newburgh, recent videos surfaced of students who appeared to be in a middle school engaged in a fight on a school bus, middle school girls tearing at each other's hair, and a violent fight in a hallway in which one student flipped another over his shoulder, with the student hitting the floor face down and appearing unconscious. Orange County District Attorney David Hoovler says recent state laws are not making the situation any easier.
Under the criminal justice reforms of the last 2.5 years, it certainly makes it a lot harder for us to hold the 16, 17-year-old and younger kids accountable for the actions that they take in the schools, particularly with the fights that are occurring.
In Middletown, school officials are clamping down, announcing tighter security measures. A federal CARES Act grant of $10.7 million has been awarded to construct a new Hudson Valley Food Bank distribution warehouse in the town and village of Montgomery. Additional funding includes $1.9 million from the Food Bank of the Hudson and close to $800,000 in private donations. The new facility will replace an older one in Cornwall-on-Hudson. Molly Nichols, CEO of the Regional Food Bank of Northeastern New York and the Food Bank of the Hudson Valley, says the need to provide assistance is more important than ever.
As a result of the pandemic and subsequent economic fallout, the need for food assistance grew by 20%. With inflation over 8%, this need is not abating. So now we distribute over 20 million pounds of food in the 6 counties of the Lower Hudson Valley. Used to be more like 15, so that's how much it's grown over time. We distribute that food to over 179,000 people in this community.
Montgomery Town Supervisor Brian Marr said the town has been working with the food bank for 2 years to do their best to ensure the facility would be built in the town of Montgomery. The food bank distributes food donations to 400 member agencies in Orange, Ulster, Dutchess, Sullivan, and Putnam counties. More news right after this.
Mother's Day is just around the corner, so remember to celebrate the special mom in your life. The Galleria at Crystal Run has hundreds of ideas for Mother's Day gift giving. Pandora, Macy's, DSW, Hallmark, Zales. Hey, you can even take mom out to dinner at Fuji, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, 110 Grill, or Peru Cuisine. You can also enter the Galleria Crystal Run's Mother's Day Look-alike contest. The Galleria at Crystal Run in Middletown, Orange County's premier shopping, dining, entertainment, and Mother's Day destination. So be sure to visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com for contest details.
Congressman Sean Patrick Maloney delivered a large financial investment to the Family Partnership Center in Poughkeepsie yesterday. The $1.2 million of federal funds will be used to further the center's capital improvement projects.
40 to 70,000 people come through here on any given year, 22 different organizations. Just correct me if I get any of this wrong. And that's a lot. That's a lot of human need and a lot of positive good that's going on in this community, and we want to support that.
The Family Partnership Center houses agencies that work with family services in the original Poughkeepsie High School on North Hamilton Street. An industrial accident in a commercial building on Bracken Road in the town of Montgomery Monday claimed 1 life. Reports from the scene indicate a person was struck and killed by a forklift at a warehouse business before 10 a.m. Police, fire, and EMS personnel were on the scene. The Open Space Institute announced on Monday that a restoration of the High Point Carriage Road at Minnewaska State Park Preserve is underway. The project will reestablish recreational access in a part of the park preserve that has not been accessible to the majority of users in more than 25 years. Once completed, it will connect the interior of Minnewaska to Sam's Point, linking the park's 2 visitor centers and fully restoring more than 15 miles of the park's carriage roads. The $1.2 million restoration is expected to be completed by the end of the summer of 2023. A Warwick couple was convicted following a jury trial in Warwick Town Court of overdriving, torturing, and injuring animals and failure to provide proper sustenance in violation of state agriculture and markets law. Daniel Duthie and Loretta Duthie, both 73, each faces up to 1 year of incarceration in the Orange County Jail. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.